I wanted to show how Stadia runs in my house. It runs a lot better, obviously, than on a public Wi-Fi network. But my last video, I did a video about playing Stadia at a barbershop while waiting for my barber to show up. And I intended to do that on the shop's private network, but for whatever reason, it wasn't connecting to the Stadia servers, and that might have something to do with it being like a business network or something, or maybe that company, that business has a block for stuff like that. And I ended up just trying different networks in the area since it wasn't connecting to Stadia service, because the internet was working fine otherwise, and I was able to do speed tests, and the speeds were like, above 20 megabits per second download. But I ended up connecting to Xfinity's public Wi-Fi network. By the way, I just dropped my Stadia controller. I wasn't holding it, was on the table, and it fell on the floor, so it has a little scuff now. So you can see I'm using my Apple Watch as a camera thing to see if I'm in frame. So you can see there a little bit of scuff. Maybe you can or can't see it. I would think you could, because the camera quality probably picks it up. But I think it'll hold up fine. Oh, there's some more scuffs. I think it'll hold up fine as far as like functioning. And my controllers take a beating. I've had this one for a long time, and I don't really pay too much attention to wear and tear like superficially. Just to compare how the Stadia controller layout is compared to a PlayStation controller, they're very similar, like where the analog buttons are. The layout is very similar. The only thing that the Stadia controller is missing is the touchpad. They both even have the auxiliary port on the bottom. I actually did an unboxing video of this controller and of the Founders Edition with the Chromecast and with the controller and everything. I don't know if I'm going to post it or not yet, because the unboxing was like needlessly long, and trying to edit it down and stuff. So I can only record like 15 minutes of video at a time, as far as YouTube is concerned, to upload. And it takes forever to like edit video. I don't really want to edit video. I'd rather just record another video. So I just wanted to record this one showing me actually playing Stadia on my home network. So let me see if I can turn the camera around. I kind of have this already kind of configured. Which way did I turn it? That's my kitchen, living room. Anyway, let me move this up a little bit. You see the wire connected to the TV a little bit, and that's just for now, because until Stadia releases like the capability, unlock it for the other Chromecast or for the Chromecast Ultra in the future, I could consider just putting just another, just having Stadia just cast to my different devices rather than having to move the physical puck. So let's see if this is gonna work. I'm just trying to orient it in a way that you can see the controller and the screen. So I have to put in this combination to connect. So let me turn on the controller. It vibrates, the light comes on, and press BA for Y. So yeah, it'd be nice if, let me try this combination again. EA. Oh, I guess it was connected. All right, already connected. I guess it'd be nice if like Google unlocks this for existing Chromecasts, but there may be a reason why they wouldn't do that. It may not be the hardware might not be like optimized for Stadia service, and that's understandable if it's not. But eventually, yeah, it'd be nice to just have a dedicated Chromecast, because I do have a dedicated Chromecast on this TV. This is a 1080p TV. The other TV in my other room is a 4K TV, which is where I tend to have this Chromecast located, the Stadia setup at. But eventually, it'd be nice to have it on all the TVs. This looks like it's crooked a little bit. Let me just fix that. Too much that way. Okay. Guess that's fine. Alright. Let's look. Okay, it looks better. I don't want to keep messing with this. I'll leave it alone for now. Wow, actually no. It's gonna bug me. Not even that it's tilted, but just that it's not facing me. Okay. So on my home network, I don't know if you watched the previous video where I was at the barbershop. There was noticeable lag on the Wi-Fi, public Wi-Fi network that was like doing, I guess, 20 something download and I don't know, 17 something upload, or maybe it was less actually. Maybe it was like 8 something upload. I can't remember. It's on the description of in the description of the other video. But on my home network, it's pretty much flawless. I never noticed any lag, latency, frame rate drops or anything when it's connected through the wire. I've also played it on the wirelessly on the 5 gigahertz network, and it runs pretty stable there too. I've played this in the 4K TV and the picture quality looks great, but I'm not gonna get too technical into that right now. Overall, I've been really impressed with the Stadia service. Like, I think what Google achieved is pretty spectacular. Like, I never tried too many cloud streaming game services. I didn't know that they were this good, and I can only imagine that it's just gonna improve and get better over time. Probably can't see my controller. It's gonna get better over time because I know there's Wi-Fi 6 and there's 5G coming out. So I know over time these services are just going to keep improving, and I think that's where gaming is headed. The streaming services kind of took over the movie industry. You have Netflix now, Disney Plus, and I've been a cord cutter for years. I don't really watch cable TV. I've tried YouTube TV, which is pretty cool, but I don't watch TV enough to really justify paying for television. I definitely watch a lot of videos online, like YouTube and Netflix and Hulu, but like this is like a very similar concept with the games, where you can stream your games anywhere you are. Like, I went to the barbershop today, and all I had to have was a screen, and that's compatible with the service, and connect and just connect the controller. Or I could use the keyboard and mouse, but I prefer a controller. It's really distracting. I don't know how people play games and talk. To play a game and talk at the same time, because I'm really trying to concentrate on what I want to get out. But yeah, I mean, I would imagine that it's possible for there to be something similar to like the Movies Anywhere type of situation, where like, for example, I purchased a game one time on Stadia or on Nintendo or PlayStation or Xbox, and then I can play on Stadia. You know, that would be ideal, and hopefully one day that is something that gets addressed. Believe me, I don't expect it to be addressed anytime soon. I know there's a lot of red tape involved, and you know, I doubt that that's something that's going to happen very quickly. But for now, even like, you know, when you download a game digitally, it's not like you can access it on different platforms without buying it again. But that's something that is possible to address. It's just up to the, you know, the whoever owns that property. Get out of this like war zone before I die. But they did it with the movies, so you know it's possible it might end up happening with the games. That'd be beautiful to be able to access your library, digital content everywhere. You know, people talk about ownership and stuff, and archiving games and stuff, and being pure to the content and stuff. And sure, that all sounds good, but that's not how I play my games. Really, I try to get away from physical content as much as possible in every medium. Unfortunately, for people that are trying to preserve games, and that's just convenient, and I think that resonates with a lot of people. As far as Stadia being for like competitive or serious, whatever, at home it runs really smoothly. I don't notice any difference from playing on an actual PlayStation. I have a PlayStation 4. I have a gaming PC. I don't notice any difference except for the quality is a lot better. To my eye, I think the quality is a lot better. Yeah, there's probably some differences as far as compression and stuff, but overall, it looks better to me. The gameplay at home plays very smoothly, very responsive. I can play this at the barbershop. Definitely, if I was playing competitively, I was playing a raid or something, I definitely probably wouldn't want to play this at a raid at the barbershop, because it was a public Wi-Fi network, and who knows how many devices were connected to that network or what the story was, but it wasn't a private network, so it ran okay, it ran fine, it was playable, but it wasn't like perfect like it is now. Like right now, it plays perfectly to me. I'm pretty sure anybody that played this right now here would think this is playing perfectly. They wouldn't be able to tell the difference from, a physical console like a PS4 or playing streaming. They wouldn't be able to tell. I doubt anyone that I know would be able to tell that plays this. However, and I was able to use the the auxiliary this morning. I plugged in, and even at the barbershop, I can hear the game. I thought that was pretty cool that you can hear the game through the controller, even though it's streaming. They did a lot. What they did, I think it's pretty cool. And it's just gonna keep getting better. There's a lot of potential, I must say. And it doesn't deserve a lot of the backlash. I mean, some of the backlash obviously is warranted, but I think a lot of it is like overreacting. And the Xbox stuff seems pretty interesting too. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that. Stadia has some competition, and it's understandable why they wanted to do this now, get a head start over all this like PlayStation and Xbox stuff that's coming out, because they're going to do the same thing. Xbox and PlayStation are absolutely going to do the same thing. But anyway, let me stop the video here, and peace out.